Welcome back to Dinar Community. Today is a day that will be remembered by IQD holders across the globe, a landmark moment that signals a dramatic shift in Iraq's financial future and potentially reshapes the global currency landscape. After years of speculation and hopeful anticipation, what was once considered a far-off possibility has now become reality. The Iraqi dinar has officially revalued. This isn't just a minor adjustment in currency value. It represents a pivotal move driven by deep economic changes, political evolution, and strategic global positioning. The revaluation (RV) of the Iraqi dinar is a bold declaration. Iraq is no longer operating under the shadow of its past. It's embracing a new chapter of growth, sovereignty, and global relevance. For decades, the IQD remained significantly undervalued, held back by war, sanctions, corruption, and an unstable economic framework. But that era has come to an end. With this revaluation, Iraq has stepped into a new phase of legitimacy and financial independence. For investors and everyday holders of the dinar, today turns "what if" into "what's next." In a stunning turn that surpassed even the most optimistic predictions, the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI) has unveiled a new official exchange rate, approximately $15 USD per one Iraqi dinar. This is a dramatic leap from its former rate, where one Iraqi dinar was worth just a small fraction of a US cent, around 1,600 dinars per dollar just months ago. The sheer scale of this increase is staggering. A holder of 1 million Iraqi dinars now holds a potential $15 million USD in value. The CBI has also indicated that the rate may see short-term spikes, potentially climbing to $18 or more, before stabilizing. This isn't just a win for investors. It's a powerful signal of Iraq's transformation, from a fractured, post-conflict economy to a thriving, reform-driven financial force. The revaluation speaks to the success of reforms, policy overhauls, and a determined government focused on rebuilding trust and international credibility. The turnaround didn't happen overnight. Under Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, Iraq has made meaningful progress, modernizing its banking systems, cracking down on corruption, improving transparency, and collaborating closely with global institutions like the IMF and World Bank. These steps created the foundation for the dinar's resurgence and restored confidence in Iraq's long-term economic stability. What makes this moment even more significant is its careful timing. Iraq has capitalized on favorable economic conditions, particularly the strength of its oil sector, which has boosted foreign reserves and given the country the financial backbone to support a strong national currency. Inflation has been brought under control, capital markets have matured, and Iraq has become increasingly integrated into international trade and finance networks. This revaluation isn't just about new exchange numbers. It's about Iraq reclaiming its place on the global stage. For investors who held on despite skepticism and delays, the payoff is potentially life-changing. Consider this. Someone who invested $100 in IQD when it was priced at roughly 0.0006 United States dollars per dinar might now be looking at returns worth millions, depending on how the market reacts and stabilizes. But with massive gains come new responsibilities. Investors must now navigate the complexities of converting currency, avoiding fraud, and managing newfound wealth responsibly. What should you do next? The first step is to approach this moment with clarity and caution. The exchange process will differ based on your country, financial institution, and amount of dinar held, but one principle remains universal: only use licensed and regulated financial channels. Reputable, global banks, including Wells Fargo, HSBC, and others, are expected to facilitate official exchanges. These institutions will adhere to regulations and provide secure environments for large transactions. Stay away from unofficial dealers, private groups, or VIP exchanges that promise unrealistic perks. These are often scams aimed at taking advantage of hopeful investors. Before making any moves, confirm rates and procedures through trustworthy channels like the CBI or your country's financial authorities. Develop a smart exchange strategy. Decide how much to cash out now, how much to hold, and how to reinvest for long-term wealth. And above all, consult with financial advisors, tax experts, and wealth planners. Sudden wealth can bring tax obligations, legal issues, and financial restrictions, so careful planning is essential. In parallel with the revaluation, Iraq has announced a currency redesign initiative. The CBI is phasing out high-denomination bills, such as the 25,000 Iraqi dinars note, which were once necessary due to the dinar's low value. In their place, new denominations like 5, 10, and 20 dinar notes will be introduced, bringing Iraq's currency more in line with international standards and reinforcing confidence in its daily usability. Early reports from within Iraq suggest a smooth transition. Citizens are exchanging their large notes at banks with minimal issues, and public sentiment is increasingly positive. The move is both practical and symbolic, indicating a forward-facing economy ready for normalized trade and financial activity. But the impact doesn't stop at Iraq's borders. A stronger dinar reshapes the economic balance in the Middle East and beyond. It could encourage regional trade, attract foreign investment, and strengthen Iraq's voice in international forums like OPEC. Globally, this moment forces a reevaluation of Iraq, no longer just a country of conflict, but a beacon of recovery and resilience. For long-term dinar holders, the revaluation is a powerful vindication of their patience and vision. But now, strategy becomes just as important as celebration. This historic gain must be followed by informed decisions if it is to translate into lasting prosperity. There are still risks: geopolitical tensions, liquidity constraints, and the intricacies of different tax systems. Managing sudden wealth requires thoughtful planning, from asset protection to smart reinvestment. Iraq's journey isn't over. It's just entering a new phase, one that demands continued reform and international cooperation. But what's clear is that Iraq has made a bold statement: it is ready to lead, not lag. For IQD holders, the journey now turns to action. Your patience has paid off, but how you move forward will determine whether this is a short-term gain or the start of lifelong financial transformation. Stay informed, stay cautious, stay empowered. As Iraq steps confidently into its future, Dinar Community will be here to provide trusted updates, expert insight, and real-time guidance. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of every development. This is more than just an update, it's the beginning of an economic rebirth. Join us as we explore what's next and unlock the full potential of this extraordinary moment in history.